Caliao on 96 point. Anyways, 96.9 Cool FM, the only number one hit music station. You gotta be on a beautiful Wednesday. If it is Superstar Wednesday, you gotta be on it 24/7. I go by the name you already know. He's AKA his deal to the TUN. I've got temilistic Temi with me. Temi's not Ebola or something. Why are you doing that?
No, don't play with Ebola.
Oh no, Temi, you just
Let's not play with Ebola. It's a big deal.
What was that?
My headphones are
Let me see
loud
Temi,
because
if you're tested for Ebola, what would you do?
obviously messed it up. What?
If you're tested for Ebola.
I don't know what to do. I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
I know a lot about Ebola, but I don't know that much.
So if you're gonna die, what would you give to me, Temi?
Ebola. Which that's like the most logical
Okay,
thing.
you know what? At this point, Temi does not have Ebola. She's healthy and fine, right? You better be on Superstar Wednesday on a beautiful Wednesday, and he's only on 96.9 Cool FM when you bring in some beautiful guys. Should I say that? I'm talking about guys who work so hard in the music industry. Their craft is top notch and they're doing something great and people love it, right? And right here on 96.9 Cool FM, this is a kid who's barely 21. And it's not even about that, right? He works so hard and he just started something. It's not so easy. When you start from a really, really tender age, you drop a single and everybody goes crazy for it. And just recently, actually was one of the top three. He was actually third and the top 20 most downloaded song on iTunes in Nigeria. And that's a good way and a good feeling for me. And he's actually signed on to YBNL. Olamide thought, he said, I heard this song once. He heard this song once and he said, you know what, this kid is good. I need to put him on my record label. And representing YBNL, you already know, right here on Superstar Wednesday, and I feel he deserves it. It's the only guy who started a routine, a trend, and everybody's going crazy for it. I'm talking about Lil Kesh, a.k.a. the Shoki Master.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, Baba. Good morning, my people. What's up, man?
Yeah, we're fine, team. This is one of your sons, you know that, team.
I know. I have to say that I'm so proud of Lil Kesh. I think the last time that we saw him, and it was his first interview, it was in April, around our birthday time,
yeah.
March.
Yeah, you're right.
And this is August.
Yeah.
And I remember I heard lyrically, and I told him that this year, I am very sure that this guy is going to blow us away. And it's August, and he's a superstar. It's ridiculous. And that is from March to August. That's March, April, May, June, July, August. 7 months. That is like a miracle. I'm telling you, and I am super proud of you for doing that.
And what does it feel like, you know, being on the skin and you're young and the ovation is loud. How do you feel?
I feel happy, very, very happy. The thing is, with this very short period of time, I got signed March until now. Looking at what I've accomplished, I mean, I'm just so happy that things worked out the way they are. But above everything, I just keep feeling the pressure to do more. I mean, because music, I know, like I always say, that's the reason for my existence. This is my hustle. This is what I do. So now I just keep working. That's what my head is thinking 24/7 right now.
Every time I get to talk to you, you always think outside the box. Like you're never placing your hands. Do you think sometimes you count you as weird, your friends?
Do you know that's how we started my kind of rap. It started weird. That was what pushed me among everybody because it started with me. You know, I started off in the street. It started with rap battles. It started with open mic shows. And when rappers come up, grab the mic and rap, I'm always the one who does something different. Probably something funny, or I say something that's just out of it. That's what just keeps me. That's what brings that attention to me. So
I like
you
that.
can say I'm weird. It's cool. I like it when people say, I mean, my name is Lil Kesh. How far I know we are going for.
Wow.
He's a confident kid. I like that.
So, I mean, your life has changed. I have to, if you don't know it, I'm going to tell you, your life has completely changed.
Really?
I mean, like, it's not only about you. You've created a whole movement, like a whole subculture. And it is a big deal. I mean, we still remember Galala, and we still remember that. And I'm sure that people will remember Shoki. Now, when you think about that, how does that make you feel?
I actually set a trend in Nigeria. Happy. Just happy. I don't know, it just feels good when you say that you're working and it's paying off. Come on. I'm happy, that's the word for it. Because I'm happy.
Because, you know, if you want to go about what Temi said, it's not easy to start a trend in Nigeria. Like some Marvelous Benji started it. Baba Frayo actually brought some, you know, Marvelous Benji was a swore. Baba Frayo was Galala. And it all went on like that. And, you know, in the States, you could tell that music starts with a sort of routine. Like, there was a time it was a jerk. There was a time it was
the Dougie
and all that. And before you know, everybody just went. There was a time it was the crank or the crank, I said. You know what I mean? So it's always a trend.
The twerk too, my favorite.
Exactly.
The twerk is African. Don't let them fool you. It's African.
If it was your son, would you think he should talk about twerking?
I would be like, you're gonna get baptized all over again tomorrow, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, you know what? You gotta tell us more about you, your background, how you started music, and what's the support from your family, and you know what more? Are you still in school? Your background? We want to know more about you.
Okay, so my name is Kesh Ololade. Yeah, I'm 20 years old. I'm currently a student at Unilag studying linguistics. Yeah, year one, actually. So I'm family of five. From family of five, my dad, my mom. I have an elder sister, and a younger brother.
Okay.
So music started way back then. The thing is, I started as a dancer though. I used to have passion for dancing like crazy. But eventually, I started seeing a couple of my friends rap. I was this kind of funny kid growing up. The kind of things I say just makes you laugh, and I decided to start rapping. I just decided because I saw guys doing it. They were hitting the table. That was in some tutorials I was back then. So they were hitting the table. They were rapping. I joined. I went back home. I started rapping. I started writing raps. Although they laughed at me at first, though, but eventually I started doing it. And because I was being real with it, I was just doing what I normally would do when we're having normal conversations. The kind of funny and weird kind of things I say, I put it into my rap. Then I started getting attention, I started getting balls. I mean, one thing I'm always grateful for is I've never climbed a stage and I was bold before. I would end up impressing you. I don't know how I do it. Maybe because the kind of thing I do is very different. So that's how music started for me, basically. Then I started going to rap battles, open mic shows. That's how I got to know Victor, yeah? Victor is my label mate, yeah. So he knew me, he's been seeing me do my thing, not until I recorded lyrically. That was early this year. He played it for Midday, my CEO, YBNL. He played it for him and he was like, really, bring that boy. That's how the O also started. Wow. That's how I got to this point.
And I think a lot of you are smart enough to do that because, you know, sometimes you always want somebody to carry your legacy. And that's how it works out these days. Not the one you sit down there, you want to chop all the money, and at the end of the day, you have a record label and it dies. Because there's nobody to carry your legacy, right? You cannot be the CEO all the time. And I think Olamide did a good job for doing that, right?
Yes, I do think so. And I think that it's not only about carrying a legacy. I think it's about just paying back, paying forward. Because you have a responsibility in this world to always help somebody else. Because that is just how life should work. But Nigerians do not get that concept. But I'm really, really happy that he's doing that. And he's not caring about his own career. He's helping somebody else. And you are now becoming a big star. So do you have other songs lined up? Do you think that your next song is going to be as big as this one? Because that's always a problem when you have a monster hit.
One of the things I'm sure people know YBL for is they can record songs. We can walk. If you can start using songs to offend yourself by dropping and dropping and dropping. So definitely be rest assured I have songs already. I have very good songs. They're just here to drop. They'll definitely drop some.
Okay, right. When we get back on 96.9, and now the idea is when you guys think about YBN, you always think it's a Raz, or you think it's one Raz, you know, a group of guys, but that's not what it is. You can hear him talk, right? It's not all about, you know, you guys. We have perceptions in Nigeria, but we need to change that. YBNL's got a lot of intelligent guys in it, and I think Olamide is one of them. And guess what? This is one product of YBNL, right? It's not even about what you churn out. It's more about your personality and what you are about, right? And it's still in school as well. So, you know, a lot of kids who can speak like this, I think I'll be grateful, right? We're right back on the show, 96.9 Cool FM. We've got Lil Kesh, and he's right here on the show on Superstar Wednesday. You want to talk to him, it's 27-11969, 27-12969, and 2713-969. You already know him as aka the Shoki Master. You can call 2710969, 2712969, 2713-969. Superstar Wednesday, Lil Kesh is in the building. Do not touch that radio.